Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful night of Smuggler's Blues, a redemption story. I am Michael. I'll be playing the character Tazi tonight, Ensign Tazi, the pilot captain of the Kralitz Fang. Kaylee, who will you be playing tonight?
I will not be playing Ensign Tazi, Captain of the Krautsfang. I will be playing the Jedi on the Run, Karel. And I hopefully I won't get to use any Force abilities tonight, right? It won't get that dangerous, Chris, our GM?
I have no idea. We'll see. But I am Chris, the game master, and the guy who gets to play A1 and D4 are wonderful droids that never get the crew in any trouble.
No.
Never.
I honestly don't
Never.
even know why we play this game because it's just all like everybody gets along.
Yeah, it's so laid back and relaxed, chill.
Yeah, we're like Stardew Valley if it was in Star Wars. We just we're kind of
Star Wars Valley.
Star Wars Valley, yeah.
All right. Let's roll the destiny pool.
I guess if we could. I got a light side point.
I didn't. I got 2 dark side.
Ugh.
To dark side.
Yay!
That doesn't bode well.
4
Well,
to
it's-
1.
Kind of par for the course, really.
Yeah,
Parkour for the course.
Yeah.
Parkour.
Parkour.
Wait, wrong game. Sorry.
And it looks like Dot's in chat. So hi, Dot
And Goose.
and Goose. I'm not sure.
Hello
who
to
Goose is.
hello to our single audience member.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Single live audience member. I mean, somebody listening
True.
to this later
True.
is obviously here,
That's
unless
true.
they're
They are.
imaginary.
And they are still part of the audience. Hello,
Yes.
audience. Hello, future audience.
Or
All right.
audience.
When we last left off, you guys had visited the farmer Frederico and his wife Orsa. You
Oh,
guys-
Chris, sorry to interrupt, but we also have to say hi to John too. He's there
Oh.
too.
Hi, John.
That's true. John's not forgettable. I just don't have good memory. So, you guys had found Frederico and his wife Orsa. You found that they had grown a new flower, a Mila flower, a variant that he has grown on Teth, and he was afraid it would be used as an illicit drug, but he hopes it can be used for medical purposes. You guys were working on kind of investigating it when 2 ships landed, and you had about 16 bad guys coming at you. You guys did some stuff to delay them. You guys got the wife and the farmer out, grabbed as much of the crop as you could, and burned the rest. And you guys headed back to your castle, as I like to call it, and we're waiting to see what happened. The farmer and his wife are with you.
And of course, we split the party too. So.
I think currently everybody's back. If I remember
Oh no, I'm hiding in the ship. Everybody else is in the building.
Yeah, the rest of us are in the
Alright.
building.
That's fair enough. So what are you guys going to do in the building? What's the plan for?
Did you say wait? Did you say plan?
Well, all right. So let me rephrase that. What's the scene look like inside your or our castle, and what's going on? Because you've got the farmer, his wife. D4's got a bag full of the flowers, and A1's looking at Tazi. What are we gonna do?
I think Tazi's kind of like moving around from window to window, like from portal to porthole, like opening to opening, just looking to see like what the scene looks like outside, and then he's starting to like close them up. I'm assuming most of these windows probably have some kind of security blinds on them. In fact, I'll spend a
only?
destiny pool. I'll spend a
One
destiny
light
pool
side.
to one light side point, one destiny pool to say that yes, at least half the windows still have working security shutters. We have not repaired the rest of them, but
All right. So you hear the creaking and groaning of these security shutters that Tazi is closing. Same time, you hear the creaking and groaning of Tazi as he struggles to get some of them closed.
Okay. Man, we really should have oiled these. Let's get the shutters closed. Let's try to blockade a couple of the doors. I mean, just in case. We are in a defensible position, and A1, get on the comm to Crow. Let her know what we're doing.
Okay. Krell, your comm goes off.
Yeah.
Tazi's closing the shutters. He wanted me to tell you I'm doing that. Or he's doing that. I'm watching.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm waiting for them to get here, and I'm hoping. Well, I'm actually tinkering a bit with the ship system, trying to reroute some of the stored energy into the gunnery pod without having to fire up the engines and giving away that somebody's in the ship. But we'll see what happens.
Okay. Maybe we could take some parts off the ships you blew up and fix some of the stuff on ours.
Well, let's survive the next hour first, and then we can scavenge for parts.
Right.
That is a good plan.
That's fair. Anything else?
No, you called me.
Oh, all right. Bye.
Bye. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, Chris. I'm going to try and use mechanics to see if I can tinker a way to get a few blasts out of the blasters without the ship the engines running. I mean, we got to have onboard energy cells of some kind. I'm figuring I can at least get a couple shots off before everything shuts down.
I would assume there's some sort of battery pack to start the engine.
Yeah.
Sure, roll a hard mechanics check.
All right.
Chris doesn't know enough about spaceships to know how the batteries would work.
Okay, that is that is 1 success and a threat.
Okay.
So I'd say I got it working. The problem is that Curl doesn't realize that the threat means that there will need further repair to be done before the engines will actually start. She doesn't know that. So.
All right. Fair enough. Good. A1 just rolls back over to Tazi. All right. Curl knows the plan. I told D4 to stay with the farmer and his wife and help them out. He's the last line if they get past us.
Sounds good. I hope they don't get past us, but we'll see. The walls in this place are pretty thick. I think we can hold down the fort for a bit anyway.
Yeah.
How's your comm rings?
Go for Tazi.
Hey, Tazi, I just had a thought.
Like
what are we
now?
doing? What are we doing? I mean, are we just going to kill all of them? Are we hoping for some sort of reinforcements? We could have just gotten on the ship and gone.
Well, if we leave, then we're leaving our home behind. I don't want to leave our home behind.
That's understood, but what's our end game?
Survival, I think, is the end game.
Us or them? Okay. Just wanted to check that part of the plan. I didn't get that from A1 because I forgot to ask.
No, it's okay. I think, there's a chance they could possibly try to make contact and negotiate first.
Okay.
If they do, we'll do what we can, but I kind of feel like this is going to end up being a standoff. So that's what I'm preparing. That's what I'm preparing for in here. And if things get bad, Corel, leave, run, go.
Yeah, I'll 100% do that. I mean, there's only 14 of them. We faced much worse odds.
You want to roll that deception check there?
That's 100% accurate. I killed 2 of them with trees last game. Thank you, Chris.
Like I said, we have faced worse odds.
And we have faced worse odds.
Corell's not wrong.
I meant on the whole. Sure, I'll leave.
Oh no, That was obviously that was sophistry 100%.
Yeah.
Did Tazi even remotely believe that line of Kark?
I think Tazi wasn't looking to Corell to like make him feel like, oh, we're gonna make it. This is literally kind of just like, okay, this is what's happening right now. This is the um Tazi should probably be the one trying to be leadery and such with Corell, but I think right now he's just focused on battening down the hatches, as it were.
Okay.
Perfectly understandable.
All right. So you guys get everything kind of hunkered down in the castle and on the ship. And it takes a little while. Make perception checks for anybody that's looking out. And I would think it's going to be a hard check because everybody's kind of looking
Let's
through
see.
windows and out.
I only have a character sheet right there. It is. There's a
I
character
told
sheet.
you to put it in our character sheet.
I have it right here.
You're saying
was
at the
just
beginning, before
was
the game,
behind a
you were like,
couple
I don't
windows.
need a character sheet.
It was behind a couple of windows. Jeez. Behind some windows. I mean, what do you do?
Hmm.
Great starting roll for A1.
Three successes and 5 advantages.
Does he
What was the difficulty of the check?
just 3 purple, so a hard check.
Just 3 purple.
Yep.
That is. Oh, that's actually really good. 3 successes and 1 threat.
All right. What you two notice, A1, being as short as he is, keeps kind of popping his head up and doesn't see them walking up because he rolled 1 failure and lots of blanks on the positive dice. So you guys notice coming up through the thick jungle here on Teth, you see them. There's 6 pikes left and 7 of the Black Sun as they are working their way through the jungle up towards your home. And once they get up close, you see they're taking various positions. What would you guys like to do? Are you going to wait?
Yeah, I think we gotta wait for them to. I mean, who knows? Maybe we're not home.
I think we're letting them make the first move, right? We're hunkered in. We don't have any real external defenses.
Okay. They, after a couple of minutes of them being in position, you see. Let me see which one of them does the talking. All right. You see that one of the Black Sun, one of the Faline, pops his head up a little bit, and he yells out, "Give us what we want, and you will walk out alive. If not, we come in with guns blazing, and we will take what we want. Choice is yours." Then he slowly pops back behind the tree and waits for your response.
You get a little text message on your comm. It's like, do you want to answer that or shall I?
Tazi will. Let's say there is an external comm system, like a speaker system. It's not great, but it works. So over the loudspeaker, there's a loud squeal as Tazi like keys his comm into the speaker frequency. There's a squeal, loud, high pitched, some static and a whine, and then Tazi's like, um, "It'll help us if you tell us what you want."
He pops his head back out.
Boom.
Oh, you're gonna fire at him?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the moment he pops his head back out, Tazi's gonna take an aimed shot from one of the open slats.
Okay. All right. So he is at medium range.
Okay.
And start off with your 2. He has defense of 2, but he also has a lot of cover. My cheat sheet tells me cover.
Oh, that's great. Let's see. Let's go look at my skill list.
That's going to be 3 more black dice. You're going to have 2 purple, 5 black dice. And you said you're doing a called shot, which adds 2 more black dice. That's a lot of black dice.
2 purple.
Meanwhile.
You said so. How many black dice total, Chris?
7 black dice, 2 purple. While he's doing that, we can roll our initiative for everybody else. What's A1's cool? 2 yellow.
5 yellow and a green. I get
I love the little bot that pops up in chat. Oh, it's a great time to pause for a glass of ice cold refreshing water.
over here. Sorry, I'm looking
You're
up
good.
skills here. Things down too much.
Chris, just FYI, I got 3 successes, 2 advantages, and a triumph for my initiative.
Okay, the gun's fine. And 2 lethal blows. That's crits. Quick draw. Quick strike, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you. That's 4 ranks there. So that's I get to add 4 blue. Help me counteract those 7 black.
Can you remove any black?
I'm looking right now. Nope, that's just for leadership and skill checks there. Nope, that's for deception and skullduggery. Piloting. Nope. Nothing there, but I do get... Okay, and the crit rating of my weapon goes down to 2. Because they haven't acted yet. And... Alright.
So for those of you who have tuned in on the podcast,
Alright, there we go.
Michael is looking at a lot of
Yeah.
dice.
So yeah, we've played these characters for a while, and there's a lot of skills that go into this part of the process, and Tazi has a lot of gunslinger skills, and a couple of them that will help in this particular case, taking the shot before the other party acts, before the other group acts, like kind of before initiative. So I'm gonna roll a lot of dice here. I'm rolling, let's see, I'm rolling, looks like 6 yellow, go check my skill one more time just to be sure I've got the right one. Let's say now I'm rolling 5 yellow and a green, and then 4 blue, versus 2 purple and 7 black. So I've got a handful of dice here. I'm gonna have to roll a couple of them more than once. For a called shot to the head at medium range with the Dragonite Reaper heavy blaster pistol. Let's see what happens. That is a try. There's 2 triumphs in this roll.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I gotta roll. Hold on, I gotta roll. These are 2 blank, so I gotta roll these over again.
This was a triumph. Making a note here. Huge success.
One more. Okay. So overall, count this up. 1, 2, 4. Out of all those dice, 1 threat. Sorry, not, not that. Let me recount this. There was 2 triumphs, which makes for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Okay.
And count the advantages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 advantages.
Okay.
So, and there's 2 triumphs in this roll.
All right. What would you like to do with them?
Okay. Oh, let's see. Use 1, 2. So many options. So many options. I could use both triumphs to destroy a piece of equipment the target is using.
Yep.
Let's see.
You could do 2 crits with it.
Yep.
I could do 2 crits. I think. I mean, the whole point of this is to give him a show here. So,
Okay.
we're gonna go with 2 crits.
All right. Roll.
So total. Let me roll. Let me do my
Okay.
damage. I'll tell you the damage first.
Okay. Go for it.
Total damage. So I get 1 crit from. There is 1 crit automatically from the lowered crit level from my skill, and then I did the 2 advantages to trigger a crit.
Okay.
So there's gonna be 3 crits total.
Got it.
Did you get enough? How many advantages did you end up with?
I ended up with 2 advantages,
Which
but
is
I have a
enough to do a
skill
crit.
that I have a
Nope,
skill that
gotcha.
lowers that by 1. So
Okay.
so the damage is 14 plus
Percent dice plus 30.
successes. So it's 20 damage.
Okay.
And then percent dice plus 30. My percent. Oh, there. Let's roll the metal ones.
All right. Make a nice sound.
They do. They really do. Let's listen to these drop on the table. Thump.
The sounds of silence.
You said plus 30, right?
Yep.
105.
Your shot, as he pops up, you hit him squarely in the right arm. You see that arm?
He did a called shot to the head, by the way.
Okay, well, I can't maim his head, so that's what came up on the roll. So, can't maim his head. So part of the because you're firing several shots, so some hit the head and some hit his right arm, and you see his right arm go limp off to his side. It does not seem to be moving.
Okay, and then so that's 20 damage to the head, and I
Yep.
cripple his arm.
Yep. So I've got that written down because he's also going to have him be disoriented.
And then over the the outside comm squelches one more time. Can you speak up? I didn't hear that.
You hear several screams as you see them all rush to attack. So we'll go into initiative order. So PC1, go.
Did you roll initiative, Michael?
I did not. I was. I have not rolled initiative yet.
Okay.
Cool in this case because we
Yep.
are expecting this.
Yep.
That is another triumph. So a triumph, which is 4 successes and an advantage.
Okay. So PC1, who'd like to go first?
Tazi just shot, so if Corell, if you'd like to do anything from the ship.
Yeah, I think this could be incredibly funny. Just at the same time that Tazi's shot cracks off and bounces off this guy's noggin and arm, I'm assuming he's trying to duck behind the tree. The primary gun on the ship was targeting him also, and I'm going to shoot him in the tree that he's hiding behind.
Okay.
So,
He is
what is my difficulty? Because
several targets smaller than you. So
yeah,
a
this is going to be
base-
really rough, but
Base would be 4 if you were in space. But you're on the ground, which is not normally how the guns are generally designed. So that would put it up to a formidable. So you're looking at 4 purple. Technically, he's got 2 defense, but I don't know how that would work against a ship's gun. So I would say roll the 5 purple and throw in a black die just because it's awkward to see exactly where he is within the trees. Actually, it should be. No, it's more than that. What did I say it was?
well, you said five purple. You said 1 black die.
Yeah. Yep, I'll go with that because he probably knocked him out of his complete cover that he was in before.
Okay. Well, plus whatever I'm shooting. I'm shooting a gun that'll go through a tree. So.
Yep.
Assuming I hit, which is not guaranteed at this point. Let's see. Those 2 cancel each other. That cancels that. I got 1 advantage.
Okay.
So, what I'm kind of thinking is basically Corell opens up with the main guns and just does the strafe line of like and obliterates the tree he's behind, probably like disorienting him and kind of dinging the group's morale.
Okay. That works. It'd be the next PC's turn. You want A1 to go?
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
All right. He is going to fire. He's only got. He's going to fire at the other one. 3, 2. So A1 pops up with his blaster pistol that he's got, and he's going to fire out at him. Fire at them he did, hitting the ground all around the other solo pike member. Because you have 2 of them that are grouped together. You have 2 pikes that are grouped together, 3 pikes that are grouped together, a solo pike, 3 Faline are grouped together, 3 more Faline are grouped together, and then you have their leader. A1 rolled a complete wash, which is not usually what happens to us. So it is their turn. So You see 3 of the Fallian come rushing out. They are charging towards your home. This group is going straight towards where you're at, Tazi. They're moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
What is your defense?
See, my defense is only one ranged, one melee, but I am for all intents and purposes, I am ensconced in cover.
Yep, I'm giving them 4 black dice for that. So they're firing in through the window and moving forward.
I haven't moved. Could I take my dodge action?
Sure. What does that do?
I'm just going to give them. Where to go? Dodge incidental. Suffer a number of strain no greater than the ranks of dodge. This is only 1. So, and then it'll upgrade the difficulty by that number as well.
Okay. I'll have to re-roll it because.
Sorry.
Oh, it did. Not bad. They end up with 1 success and everything else cancels out. So they fire in there and there's pieces of the shutters and stuff come splintering off, and you're going to take 8 wounds minus your soak. So then from another side,
Tazi takes 4 wounds.
Okay, perfect. Another group charges up. A group of 3 of the pikes come charging up. They're going to fire in at A1. One has the same defense you do, so it's the same roll. Well, they have 1 success and 1 advantage. A1 takes some damage. Got to write down what he's got. A1 takes some wounds as there's more shrapnel come flying from the shutters. Third group, they're going to come charging at the ship. 3 of the Fallian are working their way towards the ship. Now, is Corell in the cockpit or is she in the gunnery pod?
She's in the gunnery pod.
Okay.
I mean, they really can't hurt the ship with a normal weapon, so.
Yep. But they are positioning themselves underneath the gunnery pod so that it's harder for you to shoot at them.
Fair.
And then one of them, which you guys can't see, but from your angle, but let's see if they succeed at it.
One of them does something.
Yeah.
I wonder what'll happen.
Don't know.
They are.
Find out next time on.
So they're
What?
successful.
It's 10 already? Wow.
It took me that long to calculate that first shot.
That would explain it. Okay, that's gotcha.
You hear a loud kaboom as a grenade bounces off the ground and hits the door to your home, and it explodes at the door. You see there's scorch marks on the door as they are trying to blow the door open. One. You notice that the single solo pike that's out there, he is running towards A1's window. He gets up near A1's window. He pops a grenade off his belt and is trying to throw it through the window. See how well he does. Little buddy! Well, that's not good for A1. So he gets a triumph with 2 successes, but he has 4 threats. He will take 4 stun, but with the
It got caught on his sleeve and he gets yanked through the window too.
well, he's got the triumph, so he's going to get that grenade to go through the window.
With him attached to it, right?
No, quite.
It's stuck in the slats, between the slats.
It does explode, but this is a stun grenade, so it hits a 1 for 9 stun damage. But I did not have enough to kick in the disorient. All right, so Tazi, you're the last PC to go this round. What would you like to do?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We're going to do. Let's see. Let's go for a combat action. What sounds like a good combat action? Let's. Let's shoot. I think I'm gonna shoot someone.
All right, who would you like to shoot?
Well, maybe I'll crack off a shot at the guy that just lobbed the grenade through the slat.
Okay.
Try and back him up, back them off of the slats.
All right, he's in medium range, so start with 2.
Oh, also, I neglected to recall, and this probably won't matter now, but we'll remember it in the future. I also have lethal blows at rank 2, so that should have been an additional 20.
Okay.
On that
Oof.
critical.
Would have been. So it would have been 125. All right, so he is staggered, which makes better sense that he got shot in the head. So he is staggered until the end of the encounter.
Okay. Thank you. I was scrolling through my list. I'm like, oh yeah, lethal blows. That actually adds crit damage. Doe.
No.
Doe. Okay.
No.
All right. So just I'm gonna open fire with both guns. I'm gonna pull the other. I'll quick draw the other dragon eye.
All right.
I'll do. That skill gives me an additional. Where is it? Literally, I was just looking at. This is what happens when you have too many skills, folks. There it is, guns blazing. So I'm gonna take the 2 strain to avoid the difficulty increase on the 2 weapon attack.
Okay.
Mark down my 2 strain. And Chris, with the 2 guns, if you can refresh my memory, because I rarely do the 2-gun attack, it is. I'm rolling the standard attack, and then I'm adding.
You roll your standard attack. If you get at least 2 advantages, then the second weapon hits.
Okay, and then I
Doing
just
this.
do the damage of the second weapon, right?
Yep. So normally it would upgrade your difficulty, but since you have the ability, it doesn't. So you're looking at medium. Medium is still 2 purple to start with. He has
Okay.
2 defense.
So he's got 2 black die for cover.
Yep.
He has acted, so I don't get the additional blue dice against him. That actually Tazi knowing his own skill set,
Mhm.
it makes more sense that Tazi would target people that haven't done anything yet.
Okay. There's one group of 2 pikes that have not acted yet.
All right. Tazi will target one of them.
Okay. They're minion groups. You're
Yeah.
technically targeting both, but I
Yeah,
understand.
that's fine. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
All right. Still the 2 range. Still 2
Yes.
range, still 2 cover.
Yep.
Right. That is 2 successes, 2 advantages.
All right. What's your damage?
Okay, so with the 2 successes, that means the second weapon does go off.
Yep.
So the first shot is going to be 16 damage on the first shot with 1
Okay.
crit.
You got to use the
Yes.
2 advantages to kick in the second shot.
And I will. Well, oh, that's right. I have to use them.
Yep. So what's the damage on the second one?
Second shot is going to be 15.
All right.
So 16 and then 15.
One of them, you see his chest get hit several times by the shots, and he falls over. Does not seem to be moving, and the other one takes a few shots off his armor. Seems a little worse for wear. Doesn't look very happy that you shot him. It is his turn. He is heading straight towards the front door. And he has realized that if he hits the front door with his shoulder, you can't shoot him because you'd be out of his line, or he'd be out of your line of sight. So
Okay.
he is going to try to bust the door down, which is not going to be an easy task.
Yeah, Tazi's using his move to kind of go between sets of the slats.
Okay. Stay on the table. Nope. It's a lot of failures I just rolled. And not a lot on the other dice. So he slams his shoulder into the door, and you hear a thud, but the door holds. So we're back at the top. PC1.
Corell is going to use her maneuver to jump out of the gunnery pod. I'm going to take 2 strain for a second maneuver to climb up through where we used to have the upper turret, and climb out onto the hull of the ship to try and see if I can see anybody from there and take a shot from up top.
Okay. The one that Tazi shot seems to be laying on his back, moving slightly, but doesn't seem to be getting up. You've got the
Oh,
one.
there's a guy knocking at the front door. Let's target him because he's
Okay.
not really paying attention to me.
Okay.
Ranged light.
Hi, Nathan. Glad you could make it.
Hey, welcome, Nathan. Okay, what's my so is he medium range for me?
Yep, medium range.
Okay.
Their armor gives him a defensive 2.
2
He
black
doesn't have any
die.
cover because he's right out there.
Currently
Slamming
massaging a
his
very
shoulder.
sore shoulder.
Yeah.
All right.
I picture it
Just-
looking exactly like what would happen if I tried to break a door down and just went bam. Ow. And he's standing there nursing a bruised shoulder.
Okay, I got 2 successes with my Model 80 blaster pistol.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I got out of that. So he's gonna take 9 points of damage.
All right. Well, that is enough to take that minion group out as he falls down, unmoving in front of the door. Next PC. It's either A1 or Tazi.
I'll have A1 go.
Okay.
Tazi's okay to go last again.
All right.
I'm still looking over what I want to do.
A1. These guys are... A1. The only ones that he can really see right now are the ones that were hiding underneath the gunnery. Or underneath the turret, underneath the ship. So he's going to try to shoot them. his blaster pistol. Which is not his strongest skill, but we'll see. 1 triumph. So A1 has 1 success with 2 advantages.
Nice.
3 for him to crit, though. So he will use the triumph to crit, which automatically takes one of them out. And then his damage is only 7 damage. He knocks one of them out and dings the other one. And it is NPC's turn. Those guys underneath the pod know that they're getting shot. Their idea of hiding underneath there is not working well. They see that their buddy at the door didn't fare so well, so they're not too keen on the idea of just charging towards the door. They are the... Oh, that does work. They're going to throw another... They're going to throw their stun grenade up at you, Tazi. What is your defense? 1.
1.
And they get the black dice for your cover.
1.
I'll also use the dodge incidental again.
Okay. So take
So
your strain for that.
I'll take my strain, and that will add 1, upgrade their difficulty.
Got it. Oops. Get back here, you. That cancels that. One success. They get it through the door, but there are 3 threats for them. Let's figure out. So the blast doesn't kick in, but the stun grenade goes off. So we're going to do 9 stun damage to you.
That's strain, right?
Yep, strain. That's what I meant. And disorient does not kick in because I don't have enough advantages. What would you like to do with the threats, since we had 3 of them?
I would say perhaps let's see, spending threats. The active character falls prone is one of the
I mean,
3 spends.
they could fall down and they have to spend their movement to get up. You could have them that they come out from underneath the ship too, and they are no longer in cover.
You know, perhaps we will do. Yeah, you know what? There's 3 of them. You said.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll spend maybe a threat for each of them to lose the benefits of their prior maneuver, so they lose the benefits of their cover.
Okay. They're no longer in cover. Alright, so next NPC, that is the group of pikes that were originally threw a grenade at A1. They're going to just shoot up at him now. A lot of dice we have to roll with all this cover. If we didn't have cover, this would be less dice. Wow. A1's going to need some repairs after this.
Ooh. Little buddy.
Skipper,
Little
But
buddy.
They might
Little
need
buddy.
some repairs too. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, 2 triumphs,
Oh.
and 7 threats. All my negative dice rolled threats.
Wow.
Yeah. first I got to do his damage. A1 takes several shots that go through there. They're going to kick in a crit because they think it's going to be entertaining. Well, luckily they rolled low.
I'll take a moment to say hello to my friend Shane, who just showed up. Hi, Shane.
They rolled
Hey.
a 37 total, so A1
Zax.
gets a stinger. He has an extra purple die on his next action.
For anyone joining, we are in the middle of combat, and we are getting a little beat up.
Yeah, so what do we do with 7 threats that they had? That is a lot of threats for them. I mean, obviously we can use a couple to get them out from their cover. They had to move back, so the next anybody can shoot them next. But also just make it that they not only do they move out for 2, but I mean, we could go flat out that seeing them hit A1 with so many shots is enraged the next person that goes, and you would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue dice to hit them.
How about we spend let's spend 2 to upgrade the attack of the next person who goes, or that's 1 actually. It would be 2 if we're selecting. And let's have their blasters run out of battery power. So we can do that for 4 for one of them, right?
They're a minion group, so if we did 4 for the battery pack, and then it would be 2 to upgrade the next PC, because the next person to go is an NPC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. That works.
And then have them take a point of strain.
Okay. Got
I think that sounds good.
Could we just win? I mean, with that many threats, could we just? They just. Lose?
The audience is suggesting that we just win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of there.
We're pretty close. Yeah. So the
we're pretty close, or they're pretty close?
Yes. The leader of the Pike Syndicate steps out. He was going after Tazi last time, so he is going to fire up at Tazi with his blaster.
You have like a suit on that says, "Hi, I'm the leader. Ask me how to join."
He seems to be the other one by himself, so. Unsuccess. 2 threats. Going to take 8 damage minus your soak. And what would you like to do with the 2 threats that he just generated?
The 2 threats. We're gonna do.
I was gonna say, that's not a spend. That's just a noise.
Yeah, that's just a noise. I think we'll do for the 2 threats. One free maneuver, or we'll add another blue die, I think, to the next check.
Okay. And the last NPC group, they.
You said Tazi takes 8 minus soak.
Yep. Okay. Tazi, you'll get that. Write that down. So the last group, there's 3 Faline that haven't gone. They turn and see Corel on top of the ship. They're gonna fire at Corel. What is your defense?
Range defense of 1.
Okay. I'm still giving them some black dice for.
I'd say I get partial cover because I'm on top of a ship. So
Mhm.
I have the high ground now, and I mean,
What now?
Yeah, that's an impossible shot for them.
never mind.
Who has the what now?
Dice blanked. That cancels that. That cancels that. So 2 successes. So 9 wounds, as several blaster shots come from the 3 of them.
Just hark. Yeah, I take a little
Tazi?
bit. I take a little bit of damage for that.
Yep, Tazi, I believe you're the last one to go on this round. You do have an extra blue die. What would you like to do?
we're going to do. Let's see. So, to paint the picture, Tazi is standing like alongside his back to the wall, alongside a set of slats. He positions himself out, takes a shot from the Black Sun leader, puts himself back against the wall. We've got um, two guys came in, two people came in the entrance. Correct? Two of the Black Sun came in the entrance.
They tried. They could not get through the door. The door is still
Okay.
shut.
Door is still barricaded. Okay, still barricaded. Uh, A1 has taken a barrage of shots and a stun grenade.
Yes,
Um,
he's not looking so hot.
a couple of stun grenades have gone off inside the complex.
Yep.
Um, Tazi will step back in front of the slats to train a shot on that Black Sun leader,
Okay.
and let go with both weapons.
Okay. You mean the pike leader? The Black Sun leader's flat on his back, so I'm
Oh yeah,
assuming you
yeah,
mean
the pike leader. I thought you said the Black Sun leader was the one that took a shot at me.
That's possible that I said the wrong thing. So don't forget you
Yeah,
have
so
a blue die to add to your roll. So you're gonna still have your 2 purple, 3 black to shoot him, and you have your blue die you get to add to it.
all right. And again, I need 2 advantages to trigger the second weapon.
Correct.
All right, that is 1 triumph. I'll take that. This one again. That's a triumph and 1, 2, 3, 5 successes and
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 advantages.
Okay. Let's
Nice.
start with the damage.
Okay, so the damage on the first weapon is going to be 21, I believe.
Okay.
2 advantages to trigger the second weapon,
What's that?
which is going to be 20 on the second damage.
Okay.
And then I will use my improved critical to trigger a crit.
Don't bother. Use the advantages for something else.
I will then. Let's see. What can I use this skill then?
You've done more than enough to end his life.
I have the skill Spitfire. After a successful combined check with 2 ranged light weapons, additional hits can be allocated to other targets within range of the weapon.
Okay.
But it doesn't specify. So can I basically say, the extra damage goes to somebody else? Is that what that?
Read it again for me.
After a successful combined check with 2 ranged light weapons,
Okay.
additional hits can be allocated to other targets within range of the weapon.
I'll throw the leftover in another group and we'll look it up later. I don't
Okay.
feel like going through it. So the other pikes that are attacking
I'm-
A1.
I'm not sure if that means I did 2 hits, right, with the ranged weapon. So the
Yeah.
first hit, and then I can target another group with the second hit.
Yeah, it would
That's
take
what it sounds like.
2 hits to kill him though, because
Okay.
it would have taken both. But like I said, we'll look it up later. I'm not going to worry about it. I just rolled some of the damage over to the minion group next to him.
Okay.
So, all right. But
Yeah,
you
so
still have
Tazi, in front of those slats, Tazi unloads with both of the dragon eyes, and a barrage of shots goes into the pike leader.
Okay.
Peppering the pike leader, and then
Peppering the pike leader.
Yeah, peppering the pike leader.
Peppering the pike leader pretty positively.
correct. All right, and
Pike Rika'd him.
You still have 6 advantages. I would suggest throw out there that you're throwing enough cover fire down that A1's gonna get. Anybody trying to hit A1 will get some black dice.
I believe that's probably the best use of those advantages.
Okay.
I would also like to, let's see, because I had quite a few advantages left.
Hey, it's 6.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna negate. Hold on, let's do this. Yeah, we're gonna give A1 the cover, and then
Okay.
I'd like to also give Corel a blue die.
Okay.
I think actually I have enough to give Corel 2 blue die.
And do it that way you can.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. Back to the top. PC1.
That would be me again. I will take my 2 blue die and see if I can pick somebody else off.
You have 2 groups of 3 of the Falines and 1 group of 3 of the Pikes.
Let's see if I can finish off the pikes. Excuse me.
Okay.
So what is there? What's my difficult? So it's gonna be 2 purple again, 2 black
Okay.
again.
Yep.
Okay.
And they moved out, so they don't have cover.
Oh, okay. So no black dice. Oh wait,
they
they didn't have.
They have defense too.
Great, they have defense. Okay, so here we go. We don't have any light side points, right?
Correct. We don't.
Okay.
Spend a dark side point if you want.
No.
I'll allow it.
I almost forgot my 2 blue dice. I will, however, spend my maneuver to take true aim.
Okay.
Which, if I remember correctly, lets me
Upgrades one of your dice.
upgrade. Yep, just double checking. Okay, yeah. That green becomes a yellow. Okay, that's a good roll. Okay, so that and that is gonna cancel that. That is a lot of blank dice. Okay, so that is that. I've got a triumph, and success, and a threat.
Okay.
I'll take. I'll basically just spray the group with fire and use my triumph to make it a kill.
Okay, so one of them goes out. So what is your damage?
That would be 8.
Okay.
Well, triumph is a crit on the if it's a minion group.
Yep, so one of them falls down and doesn't seem to be moving.
Okay.
The second one takes shots to his armor. See that he's bleeding and limping and definitely looks as though it's been severely
day.
injured. Yep. It is is that everything you do?
That's it.
All right.
That's
so
maneuver and an action.
next PC. A1 is rolled against the wall and he yells down the hall. You get him, Captain. I need to pause for a moment. So he's waiting for you to go.
All right. How many do we have left facing the building?
There
How many
are
groups?
2 groups of Faline, 1 group of the Pikes. There's a group of 3 Faline, a group of 2 Faline, and a group of 2 Pikes left.
All right. Tazi's going to try something a little fun. He's going to move over to the comms.
Okay.
We're going to try.
Aha! I have one.
Yeah, we're going to try. We're going to try a little threat.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a couple of charmer skills.
Okay.
And I'll ask you, Chris, because I'm not sure what the best way to do this would be.
Okay.
Would the best way I've got sorry, I've got a couple of
Oh, you're good.
yeah, I've got see these are all I've got convincing demeanor, which will allow me to remove black die for this. But I think we're gonna end up using with what we've done to them so far, especially their leadership. I think I want to try to use cool.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna get on the comm again, the external comm. Tasi's gonna let it squelch for a minute. He's gonna just kind of reach over and turn the volume up a little bit more so it's a little louder, a little more intimidating.
Okay.
Minions, your leadership is down. You have only a few more moments of life left if you continue this assault. Choose wisely how you want to spend it. Would you rather spend it fighting or running?
All right. Roll your check. We'll make it against their discipline.
Yeah.
And discipline's probably just 2 purple. I mean, they're just minions. They're not going to be anything great.
See what we've got here. Cool. That is going to be 3 successes. 3 successes. 2 advantages and a threat.
Okay. So the threat's canceled out by one of the.
Yeah, sorry. 1
Advantages?
advantage.
Okay.
Yep, 1 advantage.
All right. They actually all 3 act next. They do look around and see that they are wounded, that their leadership's been taken out, and they start bugging out. They start running away. A1 sees that and he pops up and he's going to take a shot at the ones that messed him up. He's not happy.
Ozzy doesn't say anything to stop him.
And he's going to aim.
Ooh.
He has
Ooh.
true aim, so he's going to get to upgrade one of his dice too. Because way long time ago, KO taught him that. Well,
Many, many moons ago.
3 successes and 3 advantages. So that takes out one of them. And that's enough to take out all of the rest of the pikes as they are running away. They are heading out. I will say that you guys have 1 round to do something, or they will be in long range by the end of this round. Are you going to just let them head out, or are you going to gain a little more anger management out on them?
I'm going to take another shot.
All right, fire away. There's a group of 2 Falines and a group of 3 Falines that are running.
As Corell is taking her second shot, Tazi hops on the comm to Corell. Leave a group to report back.
I will target the group of 2.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, hang on. I got a math again. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes and 5 advantages.
Okay.
So that would be. Oof. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll be 10 damage and 2 crits.
All right. So those two both fall down into the dust. Of
Yeah,
the
and I'm
jungle.
gonna say that they were like 2 well-placed shots. Like Tazi taught Kurel very well on those, and they're just like both back of the head.
All right. They both fall down. Tazi, anything you want to do? There's 3 running away.
Nope. They are the survivors.
Okay. They
Who
run
have
away.
who have no ship to get off the planet with.
That is correct. Both their ships were crashed into each other, so no, they'll head
Oops.
out. You guys look at the remains of what's outside. You have the staggered leader of the Black Sun is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 7 dead pikes, 3 dead Faline, some damage
And a
done to your building.
droid in a tree.
Yep.
Wait, is there a droid in a tree?
No. Never mind.
I was like, did I miss something? Wait, what?
All right. What would you guys
Anyone
like
got
to do with
blown
him?
up into a tree.
I think, Tazi takes the compound out of, quote unquote lockdown.
Okay.
And we'll put the hustle on to go out and try to corral that Black Sun captain
Okay. He's
commander.
he's basically unconscious, so he's not doing anything or moving or. One's doing a quick mechanics check on himself to heal some stuff. Did not roll super well.
Yeah. As Tazi's running out, he'll hop on comm to Corell. Corell, anyone took a couple of really big hits. Could you give him a hand? I'm gonna get this Salimo under control and bring him in.
Yeah. On my way. And you see Kurel like take 2 steps to the edge of the ship and just kind of jump down the 20 feet or so and start hustling towards the building.
Okay. We'll just stick with Corral. You get there. A1 was patching himself up when you get there. He does not look completely repaired. He looks like he still has several dents and dings and several
Hey, little
things
buddy.
sparking a little bit.
You want a little bit of help there? I mean, there's a couple pieces you might not be able to reach.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Make an average mechanics check. He's still under half of his wound threshold.
Let's take a look here with my mechanical things. I'm going to take a maneuver to do an intense focus. I'm basically just gonna kind of stare at A1 and like with the force just kind of reach out to see if I can trace those broken pathways.
Okay.
That just lets me upgrade my next check by 1.
Okay.
That also counts for that. Where is that? There it is. Solid repairs. Okay. Oh, that's only on starship or vehicle? That sucks. All right, whatever. Well, I have good news for A1 and bad news for A1.
Okay.
So I got all my yellow dice, double successes. So 6 successes. And my 2 purple dice, all rolled threats. So 4 threats.
Okay.
So I think that Kurel does some good patching, but shorts a couple things out in the process. Maybe jury rigs a few things she shouldn't have. Gets him back up and running, but he takes some stun.
All right. Got it. Got it written down. So that's going on, and we pop over to where Tazi is, and you see this Faline. He's laying there. He's unconscious, but he's still breathing. Looks like the shot hit him roughly on the side of the head, and he was wearing a helmet, but the helmet caved in a little bit, and he looks pretty rough. pretty rough.
Tazi will hop on his comms to D4.
1 second.
He picks up.
Yes, Captain.
That was not it. Oh my god.
You sounded like you were a member of the Lollipop Guild.
What?
Your
All right.
first attempt to say something with D4.
Weird. I
Oh,
don't know.
the filter
fine, you're
kicked in.
You're fine
Yeah,
now, though.
The filter
all right.
kicked in. The filter kicked in real funny at first. That was all.
That was wonderful. I loved it.
Weird. On my end, I didn't hear it, so
Oh.
Okay.
strange. All right, so we'll start that again. He
Yeah.
picks up.
Yes, Captain.
D4, I've got a Black Sun commander out here, unconscious for the moment. I need some assistance bringing him in.
Very well. I will be there in a moment.
And he heads out. A moment later, he joins Tazi.
Do you want him in this state?
Let's keep him in this state for now. We're gonna need to figure out some place to keep him. If he wakes up, before he wakes up, check him over for any kind of poisons, any kind of miniature explosives, any way he would try to kill himself to prevent himself from talking to us.
Very well.
And A1's got to make it quick.
D4, you mean?
Whichever droid's out there. Has to make a quick perception check. One success. So after a moment, D4 looks over.
He seems to be clean of any implants or other devices. I believe he will have a long recovery. This injury is painful. Would you like to
Good.
carry him, or shall I?
If you don't mind, you'll probably have a lot easier time.
Very well, Captain.
And Tazi's going to start doing something that we never do. Tazi's going to go around to the fallen Black Sun and Pike and start collecting gear, equipment.
Okay. You're going to get blaster pistols, a couple more stun grenades, a couple more frag grenades, and just some generic little padded armor.
We're building an armory, apparently.
It's all worth credits.
You're not wrong. Yeah, I think Corell, after taking care of A1, is going to come out and help, but more after Tazi loots the body, she's going to drag them off to like a pile in the distance and bury them
Okay.
so scavengers can't get at them.
As Corell's doing that, Tazi's looting things. D4 is slowly dragging the Fallen leader across the, I'll call it a courtyard in front of the ship, or in front of the castle, because his athletics check was not great. He did have one success, but he also had 2 threats. So
Do you want help with that, D4?
You would not mind. Otherwise, I will continue dragging him. I guess the choice is yours.
Corell trots over and starts just kind of slings him over her shoulder and just trots towards the building.
All right. So Corell and D4 put him in one of the back rooms. He's laying
One of
on
the back rooms that lock.
Yeah, he's laying on a broken bed. D4 makes sure he secures him so he can't get up and cause any more havoc. D4 also removes any guns, grenades, knives, any other sharp implements, shoestrings, anything that he might possibly use to get out. A1 rolls up to Tazi after you're done collecting stuff. What are we gonna do with all that?
Well, it's gear. It's worth credits. May as well, and I mean, we had to get rid of the bodies, so we may as well keep this stuff.
Wait. I think we could set up some automated defenses around here using that stuff.
We are not Weekend at Bernie'sing these guys, by the way. I'm just stating that unequivocally for right now.
I believe
no,
in this universe that's called Weekend at Jabba's.
He's looking at the guns specifically.
I know, but
Weekend at Palpatine's.
Weekend
at
at
Sheev's.
Sheev's.
Nice. Well done. You two. A1 just says, yeah, let's put the guns in my workshop and I'll see what I can do later.
Some would call it we're going to do unnatural.
All right.
Yikes. Yeah, no.
Not from a Jedi. Anyway, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Tazi looks back at A1 and just replies, if we can do something with this equipment, that's fine. I just saw piles of credits laying on our front lawn, essentially.
Yeah. Give me a few days to see what I can do. Because if we could put some automated little guns up there and stuff that might help us defend in case this ever happens again, which I hope it doesn't, but with our luck, it generally will. I don't. Anyway,
I think we may have just ensured it's going to happen at least one more time.
I think so too. So, anyways, I'll work on that. You should maybe help Corel hide the evidence.
Yeah, I'll go help her.
All right.
Cover our tracks, so to speak. You know what, A1, while you're looking over the equipment, check over the comm devices, see what you can find.
All right, will do. And he heads in the back with a pile of stuff. So Corel and Tazi take care of the we'll call it evidence.
Yeah, it's probably kind of a shot, maybe like a distance shot of Tazi and Corel working with shovels.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I think
works.
that's fair.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do? Otherwise, I think this is a good spot to stop for the evening.
Yeah, I think we're good there because now we'll need to discuss and figure out what we're gonna do now.
I mean, begging for mercy is always an option.
The Black Sun already hate us, so anyway, do want to thank you for all coming out tonight. Personal apology for me. I flaked and did not put out the last 2 episodes as podcast episodes. They are out right now. They have been dropped while we were recording tonight, so you guys can actually listen to those. But if you're only listening to the podcast, you're going to get this in the future. So you already know that these are out. So anyway, but nonetheless, again, thank you all for coming. Sorry we had some scheduling conflicts last session, but we should be back here in 2 weeks. Same Rook channels and Rook and Rasp channel. Same Rook time Rasp channel. There you go. That works?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds great.
I'm good with it.
Oh, dear Lord. All right. Chris, can people find you on the internet anywhere?
Discord on Rook and Rasp. I'm also on the RPG Academy's Discord. Otherwise, you can see me on the Wednesdays following our show on the RPG Academy's Twitch channel doing detention. And for the next couple of Thursdays, we'll be wrapping up the Dragonlance campaign. I think we have 2 more fights to go, so I'm thinking it'll be about maybe 2 episodes and then some wrap up. Otherwise, I don't do a whole lot of social media. Just don't. I don't know.
You're not very social at all, honestly.
Yeah, I love Discord.
He's pretty social, just not on media.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah,
Michael, where can
fair.
people find you, Michael?
Well, you can find me here, of course. You can find me you can on other things on Rook and Rasp. I will be hopefully taking part in the relaunch of Rook and Rasp's newest venture. I should say return to the newest venture because it is something that has been on Rook and Rasp before. Um, what is that called again? I'm having a brain fart. Kaylee, do you remember? Oh yeah, Tome Travelers. Yes,
Home
Tome
Travelers.
Travelers.
Episode
Yes,
2's
Tome
coming
Travelers.
up soon.
Episode 2 will be next Thursday, I believe, is when or is it next Thursday or next month? I'm not sure of the schedule yet, but Tome Travelers launched last week as a return to form for Rook and Rasp. It's a show they did a long time ago, bringing it back with some new guests, a new format. Still a discussion show. They're discussing some wonderful, fun things, and I think the next show is going to be all about different D20 systems. It'd be definitely worth paying attention to this channel to look for. You can also find me on the show Tubular Teens with Titans, which is a Power Rangers inspired audio drama that you can find that at any of your podcatchers. I get to play the team mentor, Pan Vahan. It is very fun. It's a great time. Very reminiscent of the old Power Rangers show. And then you can also find me in other places too. I'm around.
You're.
Kaylee, what about you?
You can also find me as lending a voice to Tubular Teens with Titans. You can find me right here on Smuggler's Blues. I'm suddenly not doing much. Yeah, that's it. You can also find me over on Threads, occasionally on Blue Sky. That's about it. So at that, we're gonna let you guys go. Give you, as one of my least favorite comments at work says, we're gonna give you back 25 minutes of your day. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you in 2 weeks.